Okay, so this game is called the Dirtzone. This is a off-road race with, I guess, jeeps, trucks, pickups, minivans and such. And before we start, I just have to point out, the settings are completely broken. When I will not do this right now because I have already messed up the previous recording, but when I click the music volume, it just stops. It cannot be normal or high, it just stops playing the music altogether. So that should be fixed. And also I suggest you put a slider or a percentage to change the volume instead of the free settings of normal and high. Also, when the places where you click are also broken. When you click here on the motion blur setting, the dynamic camera changes. Also, depth of field changes display FPS. So let's just also keyboard changes the side UI. Okay, so let's I've already bought during my previous recording that I messed up, I already bought the snow track, also all the cars, and for that I have to suggest that you give me the ability to click on a track in order to select it, instead of just forcing me to the arrow keys, because also in the settings in the keyboard I can only change it to a gamepad instead of showing me what my keybinds are, and the keybinds or the ability to change my keybinds are non-existent, so please add those. Also, for example, I selected the snow stage right now and I click on desert and I still proceed to the car selection, so that's a bit weird. I will test out each car, each available car on each track. I'll try to do that, so let's get into it. Also, this screen showed me the control scheme for a controller instead of a keyboard, which I have selected, so please also change this. It feels a bit inconsistent when you start. It feels a bit inconsistent whether you will pull ahead or just be behind of everybody, and the acceleration of my car versus the AI cars feels a bit weird and inconsistent, like they have different stats. Also, I have messed with a keyboard on my previous recording, and I found out what I guess most of my controls are. So it's WASD, or the arrows don't work. It's WASD with shift to use nitro and C to change cameras. Or camera angles, I suppose. One thing I find somewhat I guess annoying, but it's not really annoying. I'm struggling to find the word, but turning isn't a smooth circular motion. It goes in steps. Like I only hold the D key and one step, two steps, three steps. It doesn't really turn like a normal vehicle, I suppose. And it also doesn't accelerate like a normal vehicle. I believe I cannot say this with any degree of certainty, but I feel like it takes a while to accelerate at lower speeds than higher ones, which seems counterintuitive to me, at least. Especially like this guy should have the horsepower to accelerate quickly, like from 0 to like 50 kilometers an hour, and then gradually lose the acceleration per second as you go faster and faster. Okay, so let's try out a different vehicle. This guy. The visuals, the environment feels really nice, and the music, this in particular, when you are in a race, it can be a little repetitive after some time, but I suppose putting more music, or even changing it up with the intro music on the intro screen, it could be a good idea, because the intro music is really good. I mean, it could also be a bit repetitive also after some time, as any music can be, but that music feels better. I get why you put this with a faster drum beat. I just suppose that interchanging it with other styles could be a great idea to break up the monotony. And also, I have no idea how I'm in first place, and by a lot. I have absolutely no idea what I did right versus what when I do something wrong and I'm in last place. So let's just finish this. Also, another nitpick is that the minimap slides off the minimap, if that makes sense. Like, it should be always in this circle, shouldn't it? And it's a bit short. It's just it's a figure 8 track. I get it, it's simple, it's the first track, but I wish it could be a bit more complex with some tighter turns or other gimmicks. Let's go for this guy. just... Also, I feel like I'm losing frames a tiny bit sometimes, inconsistently, but it shows 60 FPS all the time, so I have no idea what is causing this. But how is this guy in 5th place? The position counter doesn't make sense. How? Okay. I was just about to say how am I in 9th place, but there I was in 3rd place, and the guy that overtook me when I was 1st suddenly was 7th or 5th when he was in 1st place. And this guy's on... What? Am I just... Oh, this is interesting. So how much of it is navigable? Is anything and I can't even get out. I think I cannot. So this is interesting. I'll just restart. So why was it changing so much? Oh, I get it now. And how is this guy in 4th? There are 2 guys in 4th place. These guys shouldn't... This feature, I think, just doesn't really work. It doesn't really work properly. I guess it's accurate for me, but not for computer, not for bots. So it just feels really weird. And right here, I feel like I'm up. Why am I sliding so much? This shouldn't be happening. I wasn't even turning. I was just sliding off for no reason. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be muddy and hard to navigate, but mud doesn't really behave like this, does it? And these arrows just become a blur at some point. It's not really a consistent visual. Why was it shaking so randomly right now? This game has a lot of potential, but it just feels like a lot of things are broken or not really polished as much. Which, I get, it's a demo. It's supposed to be like that. It just needs some work to get it to really feel nice. So let's try to to actually beat everybody. Oh god. No, don't pit maneuver me. Please don't. But it's... I don't know if this was intentional or not, but the AI tries to pit maneuver me, which is funny. Also, I saw that airplane just fly by. That's a really cool detail. And I would like to see more environmental details peppered around. Oh, but this plane is static. It's not really moving. Please make it move. So I'm in first place now, with 2 more laps to go. Or... oh, how am I number 2? I shouldn't really be... Whoa, 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 whoa. That feels off. I should not have just slid off, like... I didn't even turn. I have no idea what that's about. Yeah, that plane is static. It doesn't move. Please make it move. Also, this minivan feels like the slowest one of the bunch. I do not understand why it is. Why is it that the first option? Just give me a second. I'm back, sorry. Oh, I got an award, okay. So let's try this out. Yeah, for some reason I feel like I just lost frames there, but it shows 60 FPS. Also, I don't know why it is capped at 60. I always cap everything at 144, but okay. This car feels like it accelerates the fastest and has the biggest top speed, but it turns, but it's not as maneuverable as some other cars, which is a good thing that each car has its own strengths and weaknesses. But you could just tell me that and have stats screen when I select my vehicle. Oh, why are you going to gray? Is that a malfunction of some sort? Oh, no, please let me drive. feels really bad at turns, but it's fast. I get why I was sliding here, because I landed at an awkward angle, but I feel like that wasn't the case earlier when I was sliding like that. Let's now try the other map. I have no idea how is everybody faster than me, even the same car is, and now I am faster than everybody for a couple of seconds, and again I'm slower. I have no idea. It's just wildly inconsistent. I cannot seem to figure out what's happening and why. Also, in my last recording, I somehow forgot how I did it, but I could get behind the barriers, and there wasn't really a way to come back. Also, I love the destructible terrain here and the destructible environment. That's a really cool addition. I would like to see it more both in the desert map and the next one we will add. The visuals here, the environment is really nice. I really like the snowy mountains and the whole vibe. Also, I'd like to see different music for each level. Also, was that the plane's shadow? Is the plane flying actually here? Oh, again the random sliding. I feel like I wasn't really supposed to slide as much. I get it's the icy road and you're supposed to like slide a bit because it's ice, I get it. But it seems a bit counterintuitive as to why and when I do slide. And I feel like is it this curve? Yes. I feel like there is a lot more sliding and a lot more ice and a lot less controllable on that specific turn apart from all the others. Let's just wrap this racetrack and move on to the next car. Whoa, what happened here? Will the game reset me? That's odd. Okay, I'll just restart. Let me go for another car. I suggest you could add a resetting mechanic where, like, after 2 or 3 seconds flipped over and unable to move, to just respawn me like on the center of the racetrack. Also, you guys made the plane actually fly. I'm really happy to see the plane not stuck in the air. Oh, whoa. Let's follow this guy. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to me, and I don't know what this guy can do. Oh, what? What is happening? That's really funny. I do not know if this is intended or not, but either way, it's really funny. But this didn't happen to me. Like, I slid past the barrier, but I wasn't returned back or respawned. Also, another thing I'm noticing is, yeah, when you go fast, these objects feel unmovable, immovable, I should say. I cannot move past these barriers when I'm going fast, but when I'm going slow, I feel like I was just losing frames again. What was I saying? Yeah, when you go slowly, everything is destructible and immovable. But yes, and now I can just go right through. It's really counterintuitive. I don't know if you intended it to be like this, but it's just odd to me, I guess. Oh. That invisible wall is also... I didn't expect an invisible wall when I could slide past the barriers on the other side. Again, I feel like I'm losing frames somewhere. Oh, what? How did I... What? Can I move past? I don't think this was intended. I think it's bugged somehow. Like the barrier. I'll try to climb the mountain. Let's see how far I can go. And this... This is funny. Can I just... Okay, I won't be messing with it too much. I suppose I have discovered a bug. Let's go for the snowy map and test this guy. Also, I'm just noticing it's really funny that you spelled and put Mishalim with an M at the end and Toyota. It's funny. I'm trying to find what? Shouldn't I be sliding off that barrier? Oh, that plane just disappeared into the mountain. Rest in peace. The plane disappearing into the mountain is really funny. I could suggest you make it go upwards, like it's taking off, like it's taking off from the left and going up into the sky on the right. Again, this I made a mistake. The first car definitely feels. Oh, this is what I was saying. The plane flew upwards, didn't it? But what was I saying? Oh, how am I so fast? What? I don't understand how I was so fast here for a couple of seconds, but never before. And again, I'm accelerating really slowly. Let's just finish this race. Give me just a second. Also, this effect where I'm hitting something and it shows at this area, it feels like it's not really supposed to look like that. It feels a bit off. Oh, let's just... everything's fine. Let's do one final run. Yes, this definitely feels like the fastest one of the bunch. It looks like its nitro is filling up faster than with other cars. What is that plane doing? The plane is all over the place. It's the funniest thing. The plane was just sliding. It's the wind. It's really windy. It's got side winds, and it was really moving diagonally instead of Can I clip through? Oh! Wow! Whoa! What is this? Can I click? Huh. Okay, let me just restart. I suppose there are a couple. I'll just go through every segment to see if I can clip anything else. I'll do one lap while trying to clip through the wall. Okay, no, nothing here, nothing here. Here I can. But can I go through here? here? No, no, this is an invisible wall, I guess. Off this side? No. Can I clip on this side? Anything? No? I just broke this water tower like it's nothing. I guess so this section seems to be fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. And this is an invisible wall. Oh, I'm stuck. So I suppose this is gonna be it for now. Thank you for watching.